Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fields throw into the hands of Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw his Carr. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. To throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 22, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if they're...
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Carr now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 9 from the 44. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down is Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's James. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that 1st half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. It's a loss loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack. To throw, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Carr going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Or give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll go again with Herbert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change